Morning everybody! I just wanted to give a quick garden update. Let me just show you the stuff that's been happening. So the plants have all gotten a lot bigger, especially those ones. I'll show them in a second. But the cantaloupe has decided to take off. I'm hoping that there's two plants in here. I'm hoping that when they get a little bit bigger, like they've already started to put out little feelers, I'm hoping that I can spill one over one side and one over the other. And maybe I can like pull it out into the grass area, because as melons grow, they shoot off little feelers and grip. They use little grippies to grip to the ground. And I think they get nutrients that way also. Anyway, yeah, there's the two cantaloupes. Over here, we have still a lot of tomatoes. They've got a lot of growing still to do, and they need to ripen before we'll be able to harvest them, but they are very well on their way. Down in the okra pots, some of the okra that I planted to replace a lot of the ones that had, there were 3 in each pot. Of the original one, this is the only one left, so I planted that little one and that little one, and they both sprouted. Let me take a little. That's going to require both hands, I think. But anyway, moving on. The peppers are doing nicely. This one's kind of being shaded out, so I might move that. But anyway, the eggplant are doing fantastically, and as you can see, they're starting to get bushier, so that's a good sign. These two okra, I didn't add anything to them. They're hopefully going to be growing big and strong. So big, so big. Here's my okra, and it looks like something burrowed into this seedling, so that okra is no good, but that is an okra plant. That's just a weed. Anyway, so there's 2 in this pot now. There's big eggplant. Still lots of flowers on the plums, but I haven't seen any fruits yet. I say plums, it's plum tomatoes. My peas are doing fantastically. You can see a lot of peas still on these, but actually I just harvested some this morning. I'll show you those. But these were the pods that were still growing, so I'm getting an abundance of peas, and I'm very happy about it. I really like snow peas. And then back here, the cucumber plants are doing great, the ones that lived anyway. This pot here at the end, everything in it died, but there's 1 in this one, 1 in this one, and 2 in this one. And the second one of this one is trying to find new hold. I think I'll run it up the side here, gently, but you can see there's going to be, look at all those flowers. There's going to be tons of tons of cucumbers. Like, look at that. Look at that flower. That's ready to become a cucumber. Very exciting. Very exciting with the cukes. All right, and moving on to this bed. This plant I noticed, so kind of like a little bit like we saw in the earlier one, this arm of this cherry tomato plant here has kind of fallen over on top of the okra here. And I'm gonna like stand it back up and like string it or whatever. But this particular tomato cage, I don't know if you can see scale wise, this particular cage is smaller. It has a smaller diameter than the other cages, so I knew I was gonna have to be careful with this one. But as soon as I lift that back up, these okra will be able to get more sun. There's 3 in here now. There's 1 seedling, and underneath there's 2 more. So I do want to give them more of a chance to breathe. And then over here, these pepper plants are doing great. And for the first time, I'm noticing little flowers. They are going to come out any minute. Well, any day, probably, I should say. That's the jalapeno one. And its leaves are looking a little bit more scraggly, but you can still see it is continuing to grow. All right, on to the big tomatoes. These are very exciting. In particular, they've gotten huge, as previously stated. But in addition to growing huge and having lots and lots of flowers, I noticed yesterday when I was watering, we also have fruit. So I'm very excited about those. I'm growing a new variety this year. I don't remember the name off. Oh my goodness, hold on. This plant has one too, even bigger. How exciting. I don't remember the name offhand of what the variety is, but I'm excited to try. Oh my goodness, there's one here too. Huh. So many tomatoes, I'm so excited. Okay, and the highlight of today, I think, are these squash and zucchini plants. So some of them have 2 plants in each pot, so that's probably the reason why they're looking just so massive and voluminous. But like if you peek between the stalks, actually I'll lower the camera so you can see. But look at all those flowers. So many flowers. And the insects are definitely getting to them. Actually, I think I saw, I don't know if this is real or not per se, but over here, I think this might be our first squash growing. It's like a whole new world in these pots. And then the zucchini are on this side. And you might remember the plants that were in this one have died, but I put some okra seeds in here and 4 of them have sprouted. So I'm very excited. Oh, hold on, I just saw something. Oh, look at that. That is most certainly a growing squash. So I'm very excited. I'm hoping to get a lot more squash and zucchini than I did last year. Last year was a little bit disappointing as far as yield goes, but I have set myself up for success with these boys. So that's very exciting. Yay, garden! Well, thanks for joining. I will keep you updated. Bye!